Okay, so let's have a look at how to add a new production. So when you log in, you'll be brought to the dashboard. Come down here to productions and you can click add new here, or you can just click productions and click add new here. First thing we'll do is give it a title. So let's copy it from here. It's having trouble with the accents, so just fix them here. Okay, now for productions, we need to get rid of the sidebar, which is here. So if you're not seeing this sidebar, this guy brings it up. And we come down to page layout and we say we do not want a sidebar. Okay, next we click use Divi Builder. And the easiest way to add a new production is to clone an existing production. So now I will have a look here for, say, this one. Great, so now I've got a copy of This Girl Laughs here. So first thing we'll do is get the title in again. So sorry, I'm going to go back there and just show you again. So pages are always made up of sections, which are the blue ones, rows, which are the green ones. The blue one is hidden here because this row is full width. And then in the rows are columns. So here we have column 1 and here we have column 2, and then in the columns are modules: text module, image module, and then you don't need to worry about this for the moment. So in order to make edits, to make changes, you roll over the module you want to change. Click on it once, that'll bring up the options. Click on the settings, and then so because this is accented, what I'm going to do is paste it in here, fix these accents again. Now, because I pasted it in from an email, it has added some code that we don't want, so I am going to delete these spans, but this is really only because of the accents, so we don't need to worry about that usually. So what do we need here? By age, running time. I don't have that info right now, so just check the existing website. Six months to 3 years. Running time. Not sure of running time. Check that out later. So for the moment, I'm just going to put in 6 months to 3 years, and they're adults. Okay, cool. I'm going to come back to the image in a minute. So come back to the text. So I'm going to copy this text, and this text, as you can see, it's blue. It has a blue background. It's a different size. So We want to get rid of all that styling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into text edit. I'm going to make sure that it's plain text. So make plain text. And then I'm going to paste the content in here. And this basically gets rid of any styling, any code, any of the stuff that we don't want to be pasting in. And then I'll copy it from the plain text document in here. In the when you want to change text, you hover over, click on the settings, and then you've got two tabs here, visual and plain text. Whenever I can, I like to paste into the plain text just to make absolutely sure that there's no extra code, no no extra stuff that we don't want, and then come back to visual. And if you need to make things bold or italic, you can do all that here. If you need to add links or basically do your formatting here once you've pasted it in. That's the way I like to do it. You can paste stuff directly in here, but you just run the risk of there being a little bit of extra bloat going on in the background, and it can also sometimes mean that your fonts aren't that your fonts will be out of alignment. So we'll click OK to that, and we'll check the details. Okay, so hover over, click to reveal the options, click on settings, and this particular one is a table. So if you click into the table, you'll have lots of options here to do with the table. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to copy this stuff and paste it into plain text. So we need a devised by, which is not here by default. But if we take a look here, insert row before, and then we can put devised. I think devised is probably enough actually. And yeah, let's try that. So we have set and costume. Okay. Don't have producer, so I'm going to not delete the table. I'm going to delete the row, the producer row. So click into the producer row and delete it. We don't have production manager, so click into the row and delete it. Lighting design we do have, and cast we do have. Okay, so set design and lighting design. So for consistency, I'm actually just going to put Deirdre in here twice. Oops. Lighting design, Owen winning. Music composition. So I'll add a row here, insert row before. Oops, wrong place. There we go. Cast Una Kerwin. Let's see how that looks. I've lost an A here. An E rather. Okay. Right, so let's look at the image. So I have an image, but what we need to do now is make sure that the image is the right size. So images for productions are 980 pixels by 550 pixels. And if you don't have an image editor, you can go to pixlr.com, pixlr.com, click on Advanced, and then click Open Image, and I have one here. So open that, and now we want to make sure that the image is 980 pixels by 550 pixels. So we will crop the image, we will constrain it to a ratio, and we will constrain it to 98 by 5, 5. And that looks perfect. So we will apply that crop. And now we will check the image size. So it's 1000, so we change this to 980, and that will constrain, we have this constraint proportions turned on, so it automatically goes to 980 by 550. Click apply, and now we need to export the image, so we click save. Yeah, 980 by 550, perfect. And we click download. So I'm going to download it here. Where's my folder? Desktop, Graffiti. Let's put SM for small, save that. And we're not quite finished because I just want to make sure that the image is as small as possible so the website is the website loads as quickly as possible. So come here to tinyjpeg.com, tinyjpg.com, and just drag and drop that image into the little green box, and it reduces the size by, in this case, 20%. Cool. Back to the page, roll over, click to reveal settings, click on the settings icon, click on the image, and now we can drag and drop our new image in here. I'm just going to change the title, putting the accents into the title. Cool. Upload image and click OK. And then the last thing we want to do is click on the settings icon here in the purple. Now, if you don't see it, it just means this guy's probably closed. So you need to open this guy, click on the settings, and we want to add the same image here. And we want to put in a little bit of an excerpt. So what I'll do actually is just close this again, grab the excerpt from here, and then I think we are good to go. So I'm going to publish this. And go back to the dashboard, and I'm now just going to have a look at what we've just done. So theater, here it is. This excerpt's probably a bit long. I think I'm going to lose the Irish for now, but if you want, you can swap that round and lose the English. Let's have a look again. That's more like it. And then this is the featured image here. Okay, looks good. Oh yeah, these images, let's have a look at these. So these images, this guy was clearly, I copied it from a page where I needed to push it down to meet this guy, because it depends on which column is the longer or has the more content in it. So I'm going to roll over, click on it, click the settings, and then come into the design tab to the spacing area, and sure enough we've got a top margin of 200 pixels, so that means that we're pushing this guy down 200 pixels. So I'm going to get rid of that. And that is better, but I think what I might do is push this guy down now to meet it. So do the same thing here, but we'll push this one down 200 pixels. Let's see where that ended up. Maybe go another 50 pixels. That's more like it. So now they kind of meet. Cool, save that. And come back to the actual site, refresh. Yeah, that's better. So that is how you add a new production. Now, the only thing is, Blohabona, you may or may not want it showing up here. You might want it down here, in which case the easiest thing to do is to set the date before this one. So that's the 18th of the 9th, 2020. I think we can do this in a quick edit. Yep. So the 9th, and we'll make this the 17th, 2020, update. So now, yeah, there we go. Because we've basically pretended that we published this one before all of these. Okay, that is how you add a new production. Hope that all made sense, and sure, just let me know if you have any questions. Cheers.